Hey guys, welcome back to Live Life Outdoors. Just wanted to do a quick little update on my AR-300 Blackout pistol. Now, got the thing all put together. Got the dead air muzzle brake put on there. And it's notched for their chemo adapter. I was getting ready to go to the range, so flippin' excited to try out my new suppressor with the 300 Blackout. Has this little tick mark here, little notch here, so I got everything lined up. Ooh, it was sliding on so pretty, and uh-oh, I can't freaking get it on there. After I dried my tears, I dug in a little bit deeper, and here's what I found out. See, the chemo adapter is one of the things that sets dead air suppressors or dead air silencers apart. It's a quick detach and quick connect, whatever you want to call it, fitting that fits onto their proprietary muzzle brakes. Cool thing about it is when you get it lined up all nice, you put it in there, then you rotate it, tighten it up real good. It's basically meant to clamp down on these ramps here to completely seal off all the carbon from shooting back into the muzzle brake and things like that, and basically carbon seizing it. I mean, it is possible it could carbon seize, but it's also not. It's also helps it line up incredibly well, and it's just an amazing system. So I was so excited to get it, on my gun, get it tried out. Here's the problem. So you have these lugs on the inside of the chemo, and you have these corresponding notches on the muzzle brake. So you get the 12 o'clock position lined up with the 12 o'clock notch, and then you can rotate it into place and then start cranking this and tightening it down. The problem is, as you can see, that the muzzle brake actually fits in there, well, maybe 1/8 of an inch. There's a better angle. You can see when I rotate this and lock it into place right there that the muzzle brake is actually sitting inside of here. So the muzzle brake that I've got on my gun is just barely the end of it where the locking lugs attached to is just barely inside that handguard. And unfortunately, the chemo is just big enough, well, let me get lined up, that it doesn't want to go in. Long story short, I have to trim a little bit off of this brand new beautiful handguard. Bear with me. We're going to have a moment of silence before we do this. Okay, enough of that. So, after taking some measurements off of the muzzle brake installed on the gun and the extra muzzle brake that I had, basically seeing how much of it stuck out, how it landed in the chemo adapter on the suppressor itself, kind of just doing some math there, and then of course measuring back from that on the handguard, I figure I have to cut pretty much 1/4 of an inch. It was really supposed to be from this point back, it was going to be 3/8 of an inch, but I wanted to give myself a little extra, and then of course this was sticking out of the gun a little bit, so all in all, I figure on the handguard itself I'm going to be cutting off 1/4 of an inch, which actually works out not too shabby because I still will have use of the frontmost screw here if I wanted to, and I'm only cutting off one ridge of the rail. The cut will land kind of towards the middle, and then that'll give me a little extra space to kind of sand it and dress it up a little bit, and then of course paint it. But really sucks to do, but I'm happy at least have the option. So I'm going to go ahead and get that cut, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I'm going to have my grinder here with the cutting wheel, see if we can't cut this very clean and straight. And yes, I have the guard on. Yes, I have my safety glasses because, safety first. So let's see how we do. There we got it. It's fairly clean cut. Obviously there was a lot of burrs. I was rotating it as I was going, and I measured all the way around it and marked it to try to get it just a little bit at a time. I was trying to be careful. So let's see if we can't get this cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so I kind of smoothed off the burrs here, kind of rounded the edges like the original ending was. And then of course got rid of the burrs on the inside and made that nice and smooth, made the outside nice and smooth. All in all, actually it didn't turn out too bad. So let's see how we did. Okay. Oh baby. Get that clamp down. There we go. Wow, that's really exciting. I even left myself a little bit of breathing room there. Not quite necessary, but I figured just in case I didn't want it scratching or rubbing up here. Oh, that's exciting. Well, sweet. Get a little bit of paint here to kind of touch up and protect this edge, and we're ready to rock. Thanks so much for watching. Hope this is helpful to you, but if not, at least entertaining, right? Learn from my mistakes. Always nice. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to live life outdoors.